really having changed in any way. And then we went through a pretty long, I'd say an hour to 2 hour brainstorm on, okay, if that's really where our values are, and it influences who we are and who we show up as, and then some of that conversation on what really makes us different. What we came up with, and Kate helped to kind of solidify into words the conversation that was created, is this simple set of statements. We're real experts, we work with real homes, and then we make it real easy. That's it. We're experts, and we're experts because, and this to me speaks to the depth of specialization that our team allows for, right? There are few people out there in the state of Maine who are doing as much volume as we are, especially in terms of units. I mean, it's less than 5 teams at any given time that we're really in competition with in terms of the amount of volume and the number of units we do. So there's no question as to whether we're experts, but we're also experts in, let's take a look at it. Who's handling more incoming traffic than somebody like Martha? Statewide, right? Getting those calls, converting those calls, feeding them to the people that matter, right? Nurturing those relationships, all that kind of stuff, right? In terms of that, I mean, that is foundational, that is critical to the team, and because she has done it and done it over such a long amount of time, she gets better and better and better and better at it. So when that incoming call comes in, they're dealing with an expert right on the front line. You guys follow that? Then as they get handed off to somebody, either one of our buyer agents or to Slappy McHappy here, they're getting, again, an expert. And the reason I can leave, even though we've got some people on the buy side who are newer to the business, think of the brains that you get to tap into, right? You know, Patrick's cheer for peer on Kate, right? I mean, how many years of real estate just right there is involved in that conversation? Or how many times have you reached out to Sue and vice versa, right? Or how many times have you reached out to Kathy, right? We all have such a deep bench that we can lean on, and not only on our own expertise, but tapping into the expertise of the team. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we really get to show up as an expert. If we don't know it, how do you define a professional? A professional knows what they know, knows what they don't know, right? He knows the difference between the two. And I would argue passionately that we are professionals, and then we're also expert because of the depth of knowledge that we have on the team. And then and just for saving of time, I could have that exact same conversation about everybody in the room. I mean, Chris, you did touch 200 and something transactions last year. I'm traveling, teaching across the country. I don't know of anybody who's ever done that many transactions as a transaction coordinator, right? Now, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shiny apple, shiny apple. Now, we also know that was probably too many transactions, right?
It was tough.
It was tough, right?
Yeah.
So, that's why we're actively looking for, other people to join the team and all that kind of stuff, right? We don't want to necessarily recreate that this year, but we also don't want to take a step back production-wise. So, there's so much expertise sitting at the table. We really feel like we deliver on that. Real homes, and this was a choice that we actually had to make. The real homes piece is, our focus is not commercial. We don't even love necessarily doing a bunch of vacant land stuff. Do we do it? Yes, but we do it with people who primarily have come to us because they're either looking to build a home or they're a past client who's we've helped on the home front and we're continuing to be a full service operation for them. But that's not really our target. That's not what we're looking to do lots of, is peddle a bunch of vacant land. We're really helping people on the residential home side. True?
Yes.
And it's real. And to me, the real is a real through line. And this is the part that's resonated with me on this team from the get-go, which is every single person sitting at this table is somebody who I feel when I sit with them, I get the real deal. It's not a facade. It's not we're putting on a show. It's not we're dressed to impress. It's none of that. And I think that's also very reflective of the state that we live in and the people that we work with. We want to work with real people. We want to work with people who are open, honest, right? I mean, they're going to call us out on our crap, and we expect that from them. And we enjoy working with people who are going to be honest with us. And that's something that I really think is a differentiator for our team. So the real is a through line both on the expert side and the home side, and ultimately on the easy side, is, I think, a conveyance of who we really are. We really are real. And we plan to continue to represent ourselves in that way. And then the real easy is really, that's why we should be attracting to people to us. They want the process to be simple. We know it's not a simple process, and they want it to be simple. And if we continue to get better and better and better at our processes, we're going to be able to make it easier and easier and easier for the consumer. And I'll tell you, you take a real estate transaction like your testimonial and say, holy cow, like, that was so easy, you know, and you did not have a whole lot of stress around that, I don't think, you know, other than the nervousness of, holy cow, I'm picking up a 30-year mortgage, you know, like, yeah, there's stress around that, and I don't think, you know, there's a lot of that we're not going to, you know, help people get rid of. It's still a big decision, but we can make the process easy, and we can make the process easy not only by our professionalism, our experts, our homes are easy, but also by who we partner with, right? Continually partnering with people who resonate with the same thing. So there was a long conversation based off of the conversations that we've been having at this table for the last several months, and that's what we've come up with, and that's the direction we're heading in. Love to hear any feedback from anybody who wasn't there or anybody who was there has had new thoughts since then.